Brings us to 7:52 at KNEB News Extra is brought to you by Gering Civic Center. Here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. We're very pleased to have Abby Yellman here from the Scottsbluff Lied Public Library. And boy, they've had a busy June, and they still have a lot of things going on. So even though we kind of scheduled this about midway through June, we still thought it would be good to talk about all the things they're doing because they got just a lot of stuff going on all the way through the end of this month. Bucks for Books. Let's talk about that first.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones. I really want to send a thank you to Main Street Market for partnering with our Lied Scottsbluff Public Library Foundation. Basically what we're doing there is trying to raise some money for our foundation. The whole point of the fundraiser is basically to generate money that we use for programming or books to help adults, children, everybody. So we're really excited that they wanted to partner with us on that.
All right, so Bucks for Books. What you do is you go into the grocery store, you're buying your groceries,
Right.
and the cashier will ask you if you want to give a buck to the library to help restock shelves, right?
Yeah, it's great. I actually have been in 3 times this week, which isn't abnormal for me. I tend to float into Main Street Market anyway, but it's really nice. You go up there with your groceries and they're ready to go and ask you if you want to donate. And we tell people, obviously it's an option. We don't want to force anybody to donate if they don't want to, but we really appreciate the community support we've always had. So it's been really successful. The windows are filling up. So
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah.
They're raising money over at Main Street Market, and that goes all the way through the 22nd. So that's like through Saturday this week.
Saturday. That's right.
Okay, so get in there and do some stuff, Buck for Books. All right, tonight you have an iPad workshop,
Yeah,
right?
we've been doing a lot of classes. We were lucky to get some grant money through the VTOP grant that we had gotten some computer technology through. And so we've been offering a lot of computer classes, especially since March. June's been really full. But tonight is our first, I'd call it our first Mac class. We haven't had a Mac or an iPad class yet. So that one's tonight at 6 o'clock. There's still some spots open. So we hope people, if they want to register, will call the library and let us know. We can still get you in. And like I said, it starts at 6 o'clock.
All right, very good. Some of the other things going on the 22nd, you have a couple of things.
Yeah, the 22nd, we are actually offering 2 classes in one day, which might make our days a little crazy, but we, again, had that offer from the grant, so we wanted to get some different classes in. The first one starts at 9 o'clock on that Saturday. It's a Microsoft Excel class, and we thought this one would be a good one just because it's a skill class. You know, it might help somebody that's in a job somewhere that maybe doesn't know Microsoft Excel as well, and that's kind of our purpose of doing these classes. To give them another skill. And then also, in the afternoon, we've had a lot of interest in eBay.
I'm sure you have.
Yeah, a lot of people, they always ask, well, do you know how to sell things on eBay? And I'm like the worst person to ask. So I thought, that would be a really interesting class. And we thank, again, John Sinner from Sinner Consulting, who's coming in to teach these classes, and we've had a lot of success with them. So I think if people are interested in learning something, definitely make it to one of these classes.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that sell stuff on eBay.
Yeah, a lot of them.
And so this Saturday, you got opportunities to learn about Microsoft Excel and then eBay later on this Saturday at 1 o'clock. So those 2 things are coming up. We got more to talk about right after this break.
Gering's vibrant history and the premier facility of the Gering
Talk
Civic
about
Center
Roger
makes
and
this
the
the
forts,
place for your reunions
maybe.
and small dinners with professional staff
What
to
else?
assist in the
Oh,
Midwest.
and
Oh, the Midwest
That's
thing.
the big
Yes, the
one.
Midwest thing tomorrow. Let's
Events
talk
will
about
be
that first.
spectacular.
Get
Call
back.
West Nebraska's premier multifunction facility at
My cheap
436-6888 or visit us at www.geringciviccenter.com. The Gering Civic Center. We do the work and you get the praise.
We are back on News Extra, and we're talking with Abby Yellman, the library director over at the Lied Scottsbluff Public Library. And one of the things your summer reading program there is always tremendous, right?
Record-breaking. I mean, we're breaking records this year again, just like we did last year. So, yeah, it's always busy.
Yeah, very good. And so the kids that are involved in this kind of get a little reward tomorrow, am I right?
Right. It's really cool tomorrow. Again, thanks to the Midwest Theater. We also have some sponsors, Regional West Physicians Clinic Women's Center, Friends of the Midwest Theater, and then also our foundation. They basically got together and offered a movie party for the kids. So any kid that reads 5 books and receives credit from the library, So they'll come in, they bring their books back, and then they get a ticket to attend the movie tomorrow at the Midwest Theater. It begins at 10 o'clock, but I believe the doors open at 9:30. If adults want to go, obviously parents, we encourage them to accompany their kids. The parents can attend for $1. So it's really a great thing. The Midwest is very good to us. We appreciate them a lot, and we're excited to see the Lorax tomorrow.
All right, sounds cool. 10 o'clock tomorrow morning over at Midwest Theater. Now, some of the other things going on, we've got, you got a photography class with Roger Holsinger.
Yeah, Holsinger Photography. We're going to have it next Monday, and I'm hoping some of our registrants are listening today. We had a little bit of a conflict with the schedule, so we're going to reschedule it probably into July. We'll get the date to them. I'll be calling all those people today. But basically, if you own a digital SLR camera, it's not for those point-and-shoot type cameras. You can come in and learn. Roger's going to teach us all those things that, you buy a fancy camera like me and don't know how to use it. So he's going to help us with that.
All right. And then you have another thing this month, the Forts of Nebraska.
Yes, that will be on Tuesday, June 25th at 6 p.m. It's hosted by Jeff Barnes. We found him through the Humanities Nebraska. So we're pretty excited about that. Again, that was another grant we're very appreciative of. And he's going to come and talk about all the different things with the Great Plains and the forts and how they impacted basically everybody's migration west.
All right, that's 6 p.m. in the library activity room on June 25th. Now you have a pathway open house here. Tell me about what that is.
That's going to be a busy night, June 25th. Basically, our Parks Department is getting ready to unveil a pathway that they're getting ready to build.
Mm-hmm.
And so we are hosting that night, the Pathway Open House.
That's right.
I believe it starts at 4 o'clock until 7 o'clock.
I think you're right.
Yeah, so hopefully people will come out and listen to that. It's going to be a really neat project.
Yes, that's a project where they start at Avenue I, and they run that pathway down Avenue I and then down along Highway 26, and then there's going to be an actual bridge that goes over the highway and then goes up toward the soccer field.
Right, and if you're a walker like me, that bridge is very welcome. It's a lot safer than trying to cross the highway, that's for sure.
Yeah, a lot safer for kids and the whole community.
Yes, sir.
So that's Pathway Open House, 4 o'clock to 7 over at the library on the 25th. All right, good deal. We've got it all in.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you for coming in.